Alright, what's up guys? I hope you guys are enjoying the new channel. Uh, I'm making these edits and making these videos and playing these games way before they're getting released. Not only way before they're getting released, but way before, like, even the other ones are released. I'm making this edit before the first video is even live on this channel. So, I hope at this point, because this is probably going to be like the 6th or something video that's posted, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I hope you guys, like and subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And the cat jumped up in my lap. Hello. So what we got going on today is this game. It, as you can tell, is a ranked game. I am in Plat 3 at the time of recording this gameplay here, so that should be obvious because you can look up in the corner over there. But yeah, this game was just kind of weird. It's a pretty high damage game, not badge worthy, but a pretty high damage game nonetheless. And, yeah, it was just an interesting game. We end up, like, staying, it's like, most games it feels like sometimes you get stuck outside of the storm and you've got to run. And, you run and you're fighting and you're moving. It feels normal. It feels like, though, to me in this gameplay, part of the reason why it was so weird is because it feels like a lot of this game was spent in the exact same place. Like, it wasn't like move, fighting, and then long move to get into the ring, and then move, fighting. It was like fighting in one spot, moving a long way to get into the ring, and then sitting there for a long time, and then fighting again. That's what it felt like. But anyways, I do speed up things in these clips just to make it go by a little bit quicker. This is gonna be, like a 16-minute video anyways, but that's edited down. I think the original video footage for this, without all the stuff double sped up, and then all the stuff that is cut out. So for instance, like heels, you'll probably notice whenever I use a heel. Okay, cat, you're weird. The cat just keeps licking me, and then I tried to remove the remote because I was afraid that if I don't move the remote, she's gonna step on it and then stop the recording, and then I have to do all this all over again. I removed the remote off my lap because she's on my lap, put it onto the mouse pad, and then she freaks out and wants to jump down and then licks my foot. Cats are weird, man. But yeah, being ranked, it is kind of a bad idea. I would not recommend you do this. But yeah, it was ranked, and we decided, you know what, I'm just going to go do trials. Another team landed here with us. I'm just going to go to trials and, try and get something good. But it doesn't really end up working out too great for us. But yeah, man, I'm recording. So at the time of me voicing over this footage here, we're sitting at like, I don't know, like 13 days away from Split 2 of the next season after this was recorded. So this footage feels pretty old. But yeah, man, this season the R99's in the care package. So, looking back at this footage just so fondly, being able to just pick up an R99 off the ground, you miss it sometimes, But yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, like I said, this footage was recorded a while ago. I didn't think we actually completed the trials, but apparently we did. Which, I guess is a good thing because it got me a gold knockdown shield and a backpack, which is gonna come in so handy. And it got me purple body armor, which honestly, without that purple body armor, I don't know if this fight right here coming up would have turned out as well as it did. And there comes the scan. So for some reason, Caustic, I don't know why, he just didn't, the whole entire time decided, no, you know what, I'm just gonna stand here and watch this door. I'm not gonna actually come in and, do anything about it. But you wanted to watch the door. So yeah, Caustic down. Didn't get any loot, so I guess it's a good thing he went down instead of one of us. But yeah, I guess it's an okay idea to res the Caustic because he does have all the gas traps, so it's a decent idea to res him. But I kind of wish that the the Wraith would have handled her own health first. Because that happens. Oh, man. I'm surprised, so this is the other thing that's surprising there. I cut around that, but, I'm really surprised that I flashed that gold knockdown shield, and yet they still just walked right past me. I don't understand. She goes for the res. They both have gold knockdown shields. Oh, man. It was just kind of funny. Which is crazy, too, to think about, because I had a gold knockdown shield, the Wraith had a gold knockdown shield, and both of these two had a gold knockdown shield. Like, that's pretty crazy. Crazy little game there. But yeah, so that was the first fight. Like I said, I mean, it was the first fight, plus we completed the trials, so we were just in this place for a long time. Like, for quite a long time, long enough for the storm to come in and close in on us. And then here we're just, I mean, it's going to be a solid little bit of time. I thought about putting this on 4 times speed, but I'm not quite sure how that'll look, because I put in a setting on one of the videos that I did at 4 times speed that says it's going to make it look the way 2 times speed does, just with less frames. It's cutting out more frames, but it'll still look just as smooth. It's kind of the idea. But it says it only does it in post-production, so I have no way to know until after it's uploaded to YouTube if it works or not. So this would have been a good video to have made go try that setting and put on 4 times, but it just wasn't really it wasn't worth uploading this entire video and then having to do all the editing again with so much of the footage that would have been trash. Like, if a small section is in 4 times and it's messed up, I'm fine with it. But if this whole section was 4 times and messed up, because there's so much of it, it would have just, I don't know, I feel like it would have almost ruined the video instead of it just been like one messed up section, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wanted to, but I just couldn't. I couldn't risk it at putting this thing to 4x. But yeah, still running in. Res their teammate, just running in. That's what, like I said, it was just like it's a paused fight, and then running into the ring, and then it feels like we do move in the final battle, but we don't move much in comparison to like what I feel like I'm used to moving. Like, we moved halfway across the map, and I get that, but it feels like you move like a quarter of the way across the map fighting. You move like another quarter of the map where you're just running from ring, and then you move another quarter of the map fighting again. This, it feels like we moved like a 20th of the map fighting because we stayed in the same place. We moved halfway across the map, and then we come here, we do this, and then you'll see where this ring ends. It's not very far from this spot, I can tell you that.
Subject spotted there.
Yeah, nice little cheesy little knock here, just, you know, little free RP for me there. I don't know if I actually do it. Did I finish this guy off? I don't think I finished this guy off. I don't remember. Yeah, I guess I didn't finish that guy off. Yeah, at this point I'm just like moving into the ring, I guess. But yeah, so we fought there a little bit. And I'm going to scan here just so that way I can know where the ring ends. But yeah, you can see there. That's where the next ring ends. So, I mean, this is what, like, normally I feel like I move the amount that this fight. The first fight there was no movement. This fight there's a little bit of movement, but I feel like there's usually like 3 fights with this same amount of movement. Whereas this game there's literally only 1 fight with this amount of movement. That's what I mean by it feels like we didn't move at all, then we moved to get into the ring, and then we didn't move at all again. Is what this felt like. But I don't know, either way. And it's also funny rewatching yourself play a game. I mean, I'll be the first person to admit my aim is not that great on this game. I'll admit that. But it's funny, like, looking at the decisions like that past one that I just made, where it's like I dropped syringes to pick up shields after dropping shields to pick up ammo. It's like, looking back on that, it's like, man, I should have just dropped, like, I had 4 medkits. What am I doing? Why am I carrying around 4 medkits at this late in the game? the syringes for the clutch heals would have been a better choice, but I don't know. I also thought about speeding this up, but I figured speeding up the shooting part is would be kind of lame. So yeah, like I said, my aim's still not always the best, but I figured I didn't want to, even though this is a long bit of footage, I just figured, you know, it wasn't worth editing around. Oh, I also just realized that's a gold hemlock. Oh man, this is the dream loadout right here. An off the ground R99 and a gold hemlock. Man, I loved this loadout. Oh man, nostalgia. What do you think was gonna happen there, Caustic? I really don't understand. I'm sniping at you, destroy the black market that was just there, and then you decide, let's throw a gas trap. The gas trap is a good idea here. Sometimes I don't understand people. I mean, heck, I don't even understand myself. This was filmed like a month or two ago. Not really. I don't know how long it's actually been, but it feels like a month or two ago. And I question my own decision making, so I guess I can't really question his, can I? But yeah, now we just chill. That team disappeared. I think they went in the building, but I don't know. I kind of lose track of that team. I'm just like, I wonder where they went, because I would have thought they would have went that way, and stayed on the other side of the pipe, so we wouldn't have seen them. There's that blue pipe that runs in between these two things right there. That blue pipe. And I was like, maybe they went under there. But I don't think I heard them at all inside the building, so that means they would have been crouched. And then there's people shooting there, but I'm not sure if that's the same team or not. But either way, the storm, as you can see, is closing here, so they're going to have to close that distance across open ground, so they're as good as dead here anyways. But that's when we realize, oh, this is where they are, which doesn't make any sense to me if this is the same team, because I don't see why they would have went for the low ground on the other side unless they came out of the door that's to my left right here. And if they would have came out that door, I would have thought one of the other people on my team, if not me, would have noticed it. But nope, nobody noticed it. But there's a team that is going to be coming. Yeah, you need shields. Here you go. There's going to be a team at my back right now. That you're going to see here in a couple of minutes, and I'm not quite sure where they come from. And I think, like I said, I think it's that original team I was sniping at with the Caustic and the Loba. And I don't remember who the third character on that team was, but it makes sense that the okay, so maybe they did come from that way. I don't know, rewatching footage is always so funny. But yeah, as you can see, this is what I was talking about. We just pretty much stayed in the same spot. I mean, right there is where we came from, so it's like right to the side there. That's where we came from. So like this fight, we didn't move a whole lot. Okay, so yeah, no, so I was right. The Loba team was okay. So the Loba team, now that I'm rewatching this, the Loba team is on the inside of the curve here. Yeah, they're right here. And this is what I was talking about. They've just got to run across an expanse where there's nothing they can do. They can't even get inside now, so they're just screwed. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It'd help if I could aim. That's the lesson here. Even if you're shooting fish in a barrel, you still have to at least aim for the fish. You can't just blindly shoot and expect to hit something. You still gotta aim a little bit. Well, the first half of that mag was good. I don't know what happened on the last half there. Oh, man. But yeah, 3 squads left. This fight was pretty interesting, I've got to admit. Actually, it's interesting enough. I think I'll just be quiet here and mute myself. Let you guys just observe this for yourselves.
is clear. I've added a variable. Firing on subjects.
Reloading.
Reloading. Take a deep breath. Took down another.
That Cossack was so close to death. Oh man. But yeah, no. As you can see, this ring just happened to be super gracious to us. I mean, if that ring would have ended like 10 foot closer to the railroad tracks, we wouldn't have been able to keep the high ground there, and we would have been dead. So yeah, that's just what happens when you get, you know, lucky ring placement, lucky movement. This is kind of the beginning of that whole period where they've got us in now, where it's 90% positioning, 10% how you actually shoot in the game. But yeah, not badge worthy, but we were, you know, 15, 16 away from getting a 2K badge. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace.